华盛顿哥伦比亚特区不仅是美国首都，更是全球的政治中心。华府面积只占全球陆地0.00011%，略大于金门县，却左右全世界局势。不论行政体系还是国会，任何思想认知改变都牵动美国国内的政策规划、国际战略布局。在全美国有2000多个智库，在世界来说是数一数二，而10%集中在华府地区。他们提供的不只是政策上的建议，还有影响决策的能力。
I've been in the government, so I understand that we are inundated with many issues and topics on a given day. But as a think tank, we're really able to dig deeper and do that kind of analysis in ways that our government counterparts maybe not have the expertise or the time to do that. And what we're able to do is we're able to look ahead.
政府单位日理万机，地方选出的国会议员也可能太草根，专业不足，就得仰赖智库提供决策方向，造就华府的智慧产业蓬勃发展。Project 2049就是由前美国国防部助理部长薛瑞福针对台海与亚太成立的智库。
We get experienced researchers, but also former government officials. When we put those things together, you get effective policy solutions.
国务卿布林肯、美国总统顾问史蒂夫·里切蒂都曾是拜登智库的成员，转身投入政府，发挥直接的影响力。
We're a great convener. We can bring people from across the parties, different ideas and thoughts, and we provide a safe place for them to come together and exchange ideas, exchange views, and be challenged and to challenge one another.
Characters in your book clearly know how to use it, really.
And as we zoom out from just the Taiwan Strait,
because Taiwan.
华府每个周间智库排满密集研讨会，邀请外国元首、现任官员与各领域专家公开对话辩论。甚至碰触政府所不敢接触的议题，同时发布研究报告，产生间接的影响力。
We have a number of different research initiatives or projects that we're involved in, and that includes publications that we produce. We have every 2 weeks. We have an online publication that we put on our website. That's the Global Taiwan Brief.
Once we have some results from the research in terms of reports and other sorts of things, then we go about making sure that those reports don't just sit on a shelf, but that they actually are informing the conversation and shaping the discussion in DC around critical topics. Sometimes we go to policymakers at the White House or the State Department or Capitol Hill to have a conversation about this is what we've learned about this key issue. And this is some of our policy recommendations as to how you might deal with it.
大西洋理事会是全美前10大智库之一，握有影响决策权柄。这就是为什么台湾总统候选人去华府访问，总会安排智库对话，以及每次智库发布对台报告都会受到关注，甚至成为驻美代表处的重要业务之一。
I think many people might have sort of a vague sense of, okay, there's some kind of problem or conflict between China and Taiwan, but why is that? And that, and I think in the general public, people may not know that much about it. So I think we see our role as trying to better inform those discussions through the research that we perform and the publications that we release.
美中关系恶化，让台湾在华府的讨论度飙升，进而形塑挺台氛围。但过去台湾被视为中国的子议题，研究资料不足，钻研台湾的智库就应运而生，例如全球台湾研究中心。
I believe, anyway, that U.S. policy for the last quarter century or so towards China has been very naive. If we do X with Taiwan, if we do whatever, it's gonna make Beijing angry and damage our relations there. Well, the relationship with Beijing is so bad now. I don't think people really care too much about that anymore. And so it's opened up a lot more space for engagement with Taiwan.
全球台湾研究中心是由台侨出资，帮美国决策圈了解台湾，各个智库的台湾人更深刻感受研究台湾成为近年的显学。
That my background as a Taiwanese American provides unique perspective in DC that's needed. Not saying I'm the only Taiwanese American, but there's a big difference from studying Taiwan and not having been there
美国不只研究台湾，更要听台湾的声音。
乌俄战争之后嘛，那台湾跟乌克兰的比较很多，但是实际上你可以看得出来，那种比较都是比较粗糙的嘛。那所以我们的工作呢，基本上就是让这个比较能够比较有意义。智库一定要有它的独立性在，就是它的学术独立性。对我可以说我是拿谁的钱，但是基本上你在出钱之后呢，你对我是完全没有任何其他制约方式，就是我要做出什么结果，你是不能够告诉我做出什么结果。
智库的独立性让他的研究报告更权威，而智库研究台湾的主题供应链之外，就是台海安全。
I think in the United States are starting to think more about some of these questions that go beyond full-scale military invasion, thinking about, a blockade of Taiwan, or quarantines, these issues around a cyber attack, thinking through not only how do you deter or deal with the potential for actual military kinetic engagement with the People's Liberation Army, but how do you deal with some of those more gray zone type of challenges?
If the PRC undertook a forcible annexation of a military conquest of Taiwan, and America just stood back and did nothing about it. The promises that we've made and the security relationships we have with those states would be revealed to be hollow.
智库仿佛大脑，联动华府决策圈的手脚，引领外交决策跟步伐方向，也是深化台美关系最不可忽视的幕后力量。